If you are enjoying this podcast and other podcasts on the Dragon Wagon Radio Network, be sure to check out the Dragon Wagon Shop. Awesome t-shirts and mugs from your favorite shows so you can tout your podcast pride, all while supporting your favorite indie podcast network. And make sure to check it often for new items and limited time designs. So shop now at dragonwagonshop.com and get your dragon swag on.
This mythology, Paul's a connoisseur. Sarah has an interest, but it's all Greek to her. From Cronus's kids' weird childhood to what's going down in Hades' hood. These fables are bizarre but good. It's misunderstood.
Misunderstood. I have to do it forever now.
Yeah, it's become such a thing. Hey, everyone, thanks for joining us for another episode of Mythunderstood with me, Paul Bianchi, and her, Sarah Oliver.
Yep.
And today we are today we are joined by a very special someone. This very special someone's name is Jeff Torres. He is a performer. He is an actor. He is just an overall nice person. He has been recently covered in a lot of body glitter. Welcome.
It's true. Thank you for having me. This is awesome. This is a great introduction. My God, I feel great. I'll see you guys later. I'm just going to leave on that note. I feel awesome.
Leaving behind a trail of body glitter.
Yeah, exactly.
Catch me if you can.
I finally got rid of it. It took so long.
Let's give that some context.
Nope.
No,
move on.
none.
Move forward.
Okay.
No, I was doing Rocky Horror Hipster Show, which is a show that my friend kind of created like 4 years ago, and we took a year off and we brought it back this year, and we just do Rocky Horror, the stage play, but we do it like a rock show, and then we like modified some dialogue and we made it more hip.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Stir.
And you play you played the Rocky.
I play the Rocky. Yeah, I'm Rocky.
Adrian.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
wonderful.
just like punching people the whole time. Just really training montages and punching.
Yeah, I saw it. You're very good.
Oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. It was a lot of fun. Thank you. Handshake.
It's
No, it
weird
was
because
awesome.
they didn't actually handshake. I just had to.
Yeah.
That's what people do now.
Air
Yeah.
shook.
Uh-huh.
It's called an air shake.
You can do it on. There's an app.
There is.
I'm gonna take a nap.
You're gonna take a nap.
Take a
because there's
nap because the app.
Uh-huh.
The handshake app makes me nap.
Well, Jeff, do you have any fond memories from growing up and hearing tales of Greek mythology, or did the school system fail you and you didn't get taught very much
Like
of it
me.
No, I knew some stuff. I mean, I guess as much as they would allow them to teach in school, you know, because some of this stuff is really racy.
Yeah.
Some of this stuff gets real dark,
Yeah.
real rapey, real quick.
Real
Mhm.
right.
But I think that we got like some probably a whitewashed version of it that was a little nicer. But I mean, Zeus was an asshole as far as I know. And then I saw, because I remember watching Hercules, the Disney movie, which is one of my favorite movies still,
Oh, it's so
even
good.
though it's so inaccurate. It's just like so inaccurate because Hercules also was a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
like,
Meg's
yeah.
such a babe.
Yeah, I know.
I love her.
Oh, dude,
Sass.
that's not her song. Anyway, but yeah, so I remember watching it and being like, oh, this is all incorrect. Hades is not a bad guy. He just had a kind of a lame job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely my problem with it. Just
Sure.
in just the grand scheme of things, I think it's Disney animated movies are just delights. So like you can just enjoy it on a base story level like that, but don't go to it for
Accuracy.
accuracy.
No, not at all. No. So I knew that, but I'm always down to learn more. I always found it incredibly interesting.
If I
Yeah.
broke into verse right now, would you be thrilled to hear it?
Yeah. Anytime you want to, please do.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, I am. I am.
Arms and the man I sing, who forced by fate and haughty Juno's unrelenting hate, expelled and exiled, left the Trojan shore, long labors both by sea and by land he bore.
I think it's one of the weaker things you've ever written.
Oh, well, I did.
You didn't write that, I don't think.
I did. I sure did not. No.
No, I didn't. You've
that-
done better is what I would say.
Yeah.
That is the beginning of the Aeneid, which is an epic poem written by Virgil, which was first published in, any guessers?
Dude, a long time ago.
1987.
You started with 19, and I thought you somehow knew it. It's 19 BCE.
Wow.
That particular rhyming verse is how the story begins in the version translated by John Dryden. And his version makes for a very fun read because he translates it, and he also makes the poem rhyme. But I also have a version that is translated by Alan Mandelbaum, and that you'll just like that name.
Yeah, dude, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
And it focuses on directly translating, so it doesn't rhyme at all.
Yeah.
Because of course, if it
So that
rhymes in
version's
Greek,
just gonna be funnier,
it feels denser,
drier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dryer. Yeah.
All right.
But it's a really of these. We've talked about the Odyssey, and we've talked about the Iliad, and the Aeneid is like, it's part of that classic trilogy of these epic Greek heroes, and
Oh.
the Aeneid stars Aeneas, and as Jeff was trying to pronounce
Aeneas,
it before we began the podcast. What was your first guess? It was
Aenies?
Aeneas.
Because AE used to be an old letter that was pronounced E, right?
Yeah. So it's and that's what we learned with I thought Aesop was Aesop, but it's Aesop.
Aesop,
and,
yeah, yeah.
And I think I am leaning too heavily on the A right now. So it is Aeneas.
Yeah.
But
that makes me happy.
yeah, that's
Because
good.
the reason I know that is because in high school, my favorite word is eon.
Mhm.
And I remember looking that up and being like, because I saw it somewhere. I think it was Final Fantasy X. They pronounce it Aeon.
Oh
And
yeah.
it made me so mad. I'm like, no, I don't care if it's a mythological creature. Eon is not. It's like my favorite word, and it upset me a lot. But
So
I looked
did
that
Paul
up.
piss you off too?
Huh?
Did Paul just piss you off?
No, not at
Pisses
all.
me off all the time.
No, God,
Son
no,
of a
no.
bitch.
But it's the greatest word ever.
Do you know Katerina Waters?
I know the name. I don't. Oh,
She's a wrestler and actress and a friend of ours, and she has her like branding is like Katerina's infamy, and the T-shirt underneath says, "I have crossed the eons of time," and she spells it with the A version.
Yeah.
And so
wow,
You'll
I need
have to
hang out
follow
with her.
her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to follow her now just for that.
just for that.
I'm going to hang out with her right now.
Uh-huh. All
This
right.
is my official.
Hi, Jeff.
Hey,
He's
at
leaving.
me. At
He's
me. I am
fucking
Jeff Torres.
leaving.
At me. I want to have a conversation about this. It's amazing.
Yeah. So we first met Aeneas as he was a character in the Trojan War. Where we left him, he had decided to leave Troy before its fall after watching a sea serpent murder 1 or 3 people on a beach,
Oh yeah, I'm out.
and he chose to take that as a bad omen.
But you?
Despite him bowing out, he was still a Trojan hero and the son of Prince Anchises and the goddess Aphrodite.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't know she had more baby daddy.
oh yeah, she gets around.
Well,
Goddess of
She had
sex,
to-
right?
Yeah,
right?
love and beauty,
Love and beauty,
and
yeah.
sex.
In sex, yeah.
She had to make up for like all the other virginal goddesses. Like,
yeah, so many.
yeah.
Oh,
There really are.
wow. Okay, fair enough.
The story of the birth of Aeneas is told in the hymn to Aphrodite, which was one of Homer's works. And Aphrodite had the story goes that since Aphrodite caused Zeus to fall in love with mortal women, that he decided to retaliate, and so he put in her heart the desire for Anchises, who is tending his cattle among the hills near Mount Ida. And as soon as Aphrodite she sees him, she is just smitten.
Oh, hey, cowboy! Literally the cowboy.
Why? Hello, I'm tending to my sheep.
Yeah,
Got
I've
cattle, whatever.
got a stampede in my pants.
Oh, bring it on over here.
That's exactly how it went.
It's in verse.
It's like you've read Homer before, haven't you?
Mhm.
So when Aphrodite sees him, she is smitten. She adorns herself as if for a wedding.
Oh wow!
As soon as she sees
Presumptuous?
I know. Wow.
All right.
and he is overcome by her beauty, believing that she is a goddess. But Aphrodite's like, no, I'm not a goddess.
I'm just cute.
She calls herself I have no idea how to pronounce this. A Phrygian, Phrygian, perhaps.
Sure.
Okay. I don't know what it means.
She a Phrygian princess, so from a region, probably Phrygia.
Oh, it's like in Friends how Phoebe always says like phalange.
Uh-huh.
It's
Yes.
just her made up word, her go-to
Uh-huh.
made up word.
Maybe.
She got it from this.
I'm She just saw a fridge in the corner. She's like,
I'm
I'm
from
Fridge.
Oh my god, I remember the BoJack
Fridgeland.
Horseman.
Yeah.
Coffee Makir. She says coffee maker. It's so good. Oh god. Okay. Anyway, yeah.
So after they make love, because that just happens.
On the field?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Nice.
Aphrodite reveals her true identity to him, which of course he was like, yeah, I thought you were.
He's like, look, I never thought.
You
anything
just
less.
thought I was a hot girl, but I'm a god.
I knew you were a god
And-
all along.
But he becomes fearful of what might happen to him as a result of their liaison.
Hey, this is gonna be totally cool, right? I mean, it's not gonna get weird.
No.
Like, you're a god. I'm a human. It's totally
Yeah,
fine,
like
right?
my dad and my brothers and my cousins are all fucking crazy, and they get mad, and my boyfriend's a god of war, so he gets kind of pissed off too. But it's fine. It's fine.
Cool.
Just don't even. Just
Tight.
But she tells him,
oh god.
I died immediately. But she tells him that she's pregnant from this one encounter.
Yep.
And
you always know
Mhm.
the second.
And
you have
she's going to
sex.
bear him a son, and she's going to call him Aeneas. And Aeneas is the word sort of comes from the old Greek word for like protected. So she's like, don't worry, you'll be protected, and I will always protect him as well. You two are going to be fine. Don't worry about it. But she warns him she must never tell anyone that he has lain with a goddess.
Oh.
Oh yeah, keep it on the DL.
I'm not that kind of guy. I
Uh,
would never do that. It does. I feel like he does do that.
Yeah,
though.
he's gonna do
sure
that.
I feel
always.
like he turns around
Always.
and is just like, I fucked the god, woo! And like started running through the streets
Yeah.
telling everyone. Is that kind of what happened?
Mhm.
Oh, what a piece of shit.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't do it immediately.
Okay.
When Aeneas is born, Aphrodite takes him to the nymphs of Mount Ida to help raise him. And she and the nymphs raise him to the age of 5.
And that's enough.
before she takes him to
And then you're done.
Anchises, because he's immortal. She can't really
Teach
do
him.
anything with a mortal son. She's like,
Yeah,
no,
it's kind of gross.
I got my hands
We can't take it to
full
Olympus.
with
Yeah.
Eros already. And according to some encounters, Anchises brags about his encounter with Aphrodite as soon as he's given the son as like, look, I
See
It's
this
my
hot baby?
godchild.
see this hot baby. Clearly, it's
It's my godchild right here,
Uh-huh.
and not it's literally a god.
It's like you're a godfather,
I'm a godfather.
like
I'm a half godfather.
like the Italian.
Yeah.
No.
I made her an offer she couldn't refuse.
Oh.
and Zeus hears him brag and is so
Oh, no.
mad because
But
Oh, shit.
he's the matchmatcher.
he's mad that
He was
his
doing
plan didn't work out.
Oh,
yeah,
because this
'cause
guy was
we
a little
enjoyed it.
ugly.
He thought
was like a
that
burn.
Aphrodite would be
Like pissed.
pissed about that situation, and it like they ended up having a nice child and a nice time with each other.
Yes.
And he's all like, and now this guy's bragging about having sex with a goddess. Merciful me. And then he grabs a lightning bolt and throws it at his foot.
Face. Oh.
And he
At my foot?
at Jeff's foot.
Jeff's
Yeah.
foot.
And after that,
In the year 2018.
after that you were lame in that foot. So
oh, fuck. I can't
so
work.
when Troy burned to the ground, and Aeneas had to carry his father away from Troy as they were fleeing.
Oh, wow.
So he's busy.
A good son.
If anything, it just makes this guy cooler because now he's got like this pimp limp when he's bragging about fucking a god.
Yeah. I remember
Maybe.
fucking the gods. It was awesome. Totally worth it.
Aeneas is accompanied by a slew of Trojans who follow him in this forthcoming perilous journey to search for a new home. This is going to be a piece of cake, right? They'll find it right away.
Yeah.
But they must contend with the vindictive Hera, or as she's referred to in this Roman tale, she's known as a Roman name. It's Juno in this,
Juno.
Juno.
who of course is played by Ellen Page.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
I remember. It's
Mhm.
good. It's
I
good.
see it as Hera,
It's
too.
Great mythology.
Juno harbors anger towards Aeneas because Carthage is her favorite city, and a prophecy holds that a race descended from Trojans will someday destroy her beloved city.
Well, this is a reach of a grudge. Normally, her grudges are pretty.
Specific.
Yeah, like you get it. Like you had sex with my husband. Stop it. But now this is kind of a stretch for even her.
She has a permanent grudge against Troy also because Paris judged Aphrodite fairer than her in the beauty contest that started the Trojan War. So that's her other grudge.
Well, yeah, what is she, the goddess of like motherhood or something that she doesn't do well?
She is the goddess who lords over marriage.
Yeah. Well, she's not winning at that.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, Aphrodite is just for
She
there
just
for
does,
a fun time.
She
But
does makeup tutorials all day. No shit, she's going to be the prettier one. Get over it.
Yeah.
So Juno calls upon Aeolus, who's the keeper of the winds, and she directs him to bring a great storm down upon Aeneas as he sails towards the southern tip of Italy. And the way that she gets him to do this is she says, "Aeolus, keeper of the winds, it is I, Juno. I'm beautiful. Say something."
Oh, yeah. What do you need? What's going on? I'm just over here just blowing wind around.
Yeah. I need you to do something for me. There's this weird guy. He's sailing towards the south of Italy. Hey, do you like Nereids?
You like Miss Nereids?
Nereids from the ocean.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, they're fine.
This one's Diapia. She's beautiful.
Oh, cool.
Sup?
I will make her fall in love with you and be your wife forever.
Wait, I don't want that.
If you just unleash your winds upon Aeneas. Sound good?
I don't want to marry wind.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Weird.
He's the keeper of the winds.
You're the keeper of the winds. Also, I'm Hercules' sidekick in the legendary journeys.
That's a different character.
I know, but Aeolus, I can never hear that name and not think of Aeolus, that blonde, charming, fun guy.
We all remember our first love.
Oh, Aeolus is killing it. Anyway, I'm not that Aeolus. I'm a better Aeolus. I control the winds, baby.
No,
I'm gonna make your winds nice and good.
I'm sorry, I don't like drafts. Like I'll always move in a restaurant.
Okay,
I don't want to be around the wind.
I'm controlling these winds real fast. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna let you finish in a second. I'm gonna finish these winds real fast, and then I did the winds.
Yeah, Aeolus agrees to the situation. He unleashes Eurus and Notus, who are two of the winds, and they create a fierce storm brewing towards the battle-weary Trojans. Aeneas watches with horror as this storm approaches. The winds and waves buffet the ships, knocking them off course and scattering them. And as this tempest intensifies, all of a sudden, who shows up?
Apollo?
No.
Athena?
No.
Zeus?
They're in the ocean.
Oh,
Poseidon.
Poseidon, yes, but it is Neptune because
Neptune.
Roman, okay,
sure.
Roman.
God of the sea. He senses the presence of the storm in his dominion, and he tells the winds.
He just like grabs a broom, knock it off.
Yeah, basically.
Get out of here.
He's
Keep
like,
it down up there.
he says to Aeolus and the two winds, like, "Hey, Aeolus overstepped his bounds here. I'm Lord of the Sea.
Ooh.
Get away from here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here." And then he gives them 50 cents to go buy themselves an ice cream.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. And they took it.
He's a cool dad.
It's like, go to China and get ice cream because we haven't invented it yet. And that's where he sent them to China. That's awesome.
That's
a
so
good
cool.
story.
That's a really good story.
And that's the end. He after this happens, though, some of his ships did suffer too much damage, so only 7 ships remain at this point.
Of what?
Of his ships. I don't know the beginning number.
Of more.
Of more.
Okay.
Of more
7
ships.
of more. Mhm.
7 or more.
That's
Probably a lot.
Star Trek character. 7 of more.
7 or
They head for the nearest land in sight, which is the coast of Libya, which is where Carthage is. As they reach the shore, Carthage is in modern day Tunisia, but at that time, the coast of Libya.
Wow.
When they reach the shore, before setting out to hunt for food, a weary and worried Aeneas reminds his companions of previous, more deadly adversities that they have overcome, and they have faded for, which, he's just like trying to give them like, don't worry.
This isn't even the hardest we've partied.
Yeah. It's gonna.
Do you remember that one time we were in the war?
Yeah. And then we left.
We fucking partied for 10 fucking years.
Yeah. That's true. It was a really long war.
It was a long party in war.
A long party. Hey, war is party. That's what they all say.
That's the saying. That's how it goes.
Meanwhile, star wipe to Mount Olympus.
Oh no!
Oh,
A
God.
heart wipe, if anything.
Okay.
Well, actually, yeah, it should be a heart wipe because we go to Venus, Aphrodite.
Mm-hmm.
She's observing the Trojans' plight, and she begs Zeus, Jupiter here, to end their suffering. Jupiter assures her, Aeneas will eventually find his promised home in Italy, and that 2 of Aeneas's descendants will be Romulus and Remus, who will find I can't say words today.
It's okay.
They will found the mightiest empire.
Empire, yeah. Uh-huh.
They will found
Take
the
it back,
mightiest
take it-
empire in the world. Jupiter then sends Mercury. He's like, "Hey, Hermes, Mercury, I can't keep us straight.
What's up?
There's what are we today? Were we Roman or were we Greek? Mercury.
Yeah, what's up?
Can you go down to Carthage and just like tell those people to be chill when the Romans arrive?
You don't want them to party?
I want them to party, but like not in a violent way.
Because these bros party.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Mercury.
I'm going 7-Eleven.
All right. And so Mercury stops by 7-Eleven and brings
It's 4 locos.
Ah!
brings some 4 locos to the.
And that's why the city is ruined.
Carthaginians.
Yeah.
So Aeneas is like many Greek heroes who's completely unaware of the divine intervention in his own path. Like he's one of those people that like things are just gonna work out
Yeah.
for. But
Oh,
he's
yeah.
I guess isn't this just how life is? Isn't it like I survive and everyone else dies terribly around me?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why he's a hero.
Oh, nice.
When he's in the woods outside of the city of Carthage, Venus appears to him in disguise.
Spunk bomb.
Oh, Mom.
No, I'm not your mom. I'm a nasty woods lady.
Mom, that's no way to think of yourself.
I'm a nasty little woods lady.
And she, in this disguise of a nasty little woods lady,
I got some knowledge.
That's amazing.
I'm gonna drop it.
she tells him about how Dido.
She's gonna write a song. It's gonna be so sad.
She tells
be with Eminem.
she tells him about how Dido came to be the queen of Carthage, which was after the success of White Flag.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
So the story is basically that Dido's wealthy husband, Sychaeus, had lived with her in Tyre.
But
And-
not healthy.
Yeah.
Not healthiest.
Sick he is.
And he was
Healthiest.
murdered for his gold by Dido's brother Pygmalion.
What? I don't. Pig
What?
alien?
Pygmalion.
Okay.
There's a play called Pygmalion.
Yes.
But I've never read it.
It's about Pygmalion.
Oh, is it actually?
There's only one Pygmalion.
No, it really is, and there only should be.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I bet you had no idea that Dido and Pygmalion were related.
No, I did not know
I am so lost now.
That's why her song Pygmalion is so popular.
Oh.
So after Sychaeus was murdered by Pygmalion, Sychaeus then appeared to Dido as a ghost, and he was like, "Ooh, Dido,
that. Oh, Dido.
ooh,
what's going on?
Oh.
I was sleeping. What's going on?
you have to leave Tyre with those who are opposed to the tyrant, your brother Pygmalion." Ooh. Do you have any popcorn?
Absolutely.
I'm a ghost who eats popcorn.
Why?
Now. Why not?
I'm not going to go anywhere because that's probably what I would say.
No, she
All
agrees.
right, I'm gone.
She packs her bags. She leaves with her sister.
Immediately.
Her sister.
Yeah.
She lives with her sister Anna, and her sister has a really normal name.
Yeah. Yes. First normal name.
And
Pygmalion. This is Anna.
and yeah, I guess that's true because Pygmalion. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna name my 3 kids Pygmalion, Dido, and Anna.
Anna.
Her-
Anna.
And so she flees, and the immigrant Phoenicians that she travels with settle across the sea in Libya, and they found Carthage, which becomes an incredibly powerful city. And that's sort of a cool thing about Carthage is that its mythological history is this was founded by a woman.
Oh, I'm into that.
Yeah.
We'll
Nice.
take anyone we can get in mythology.
I like it.
Venus then advises Aeneas to go into the city and talk to the queen.
But don't take it. Just take it from me, because I'm a nasty woods girl. You should do it.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm climbing a tree.
That's exactly true. And she says the queen will welcome him, and Aeneas takes his Hercules' legendary journey as Aeolus partner in the story is Achates.
Wait, oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Achates?
Aeneas and Achates.
Oh.
Is this Sorbo?
Or maybe it's Achates.
Achates.
I don't know.
Wait, so is Hercules in the story now?
No,
I see what you're saying.
I'm just saying that
yes.
this is his sidekick is Achates.
Yes. Yeah. Achates.
And I like the way you say it. That's good.
Achates.
As they approach Carthage, they are shrouded in a cloud that
Another Aphrodite smoke bomb.
yeah, she conjures it to prevent them from being seen at first.
Oh.
And on the outskirts of the city, they encounter a shrine to Juno, and they are amazed to behold a grand mural depicting the events of the Trojan War, which happens so quickly from
That is pretty impressive.
after they left. There's a really difficult timetable in Greek mythology where it's like, wait, when did this happen then?
How did this happen so fast?
Their astonishment increases when they arrive in Dido's court and find many of their comrades who are lost and scattered in the storm, asking for Dido for aid in rebuilding their fleet. And Dido gladly grants their request and says she wishes she could meet their leader. And then Achates is like, well, I guess we are going to get a warm welcome here. This is great. And Aeneas steps forward out of this cloud just suddenly in front of her. And awesome. Dido's just awestruck and delighted to see this famous hero walk out of a cloud in front of her. Just immediately horny.
Oh,
okay.
Ruh-roh. Dirty woods woman.
And she invites the Trojan leaders to dine with her in her palace. Venus worries that Juno will incite the Phoenicians against her son. So in order to stop Hera from being nasty,
She going undercover again? This time as a waiter?
this time she sends another of her sons, Cupid, to go down to we've got this,
People are going to think we had it sound
Yeah. Hey, Cupid, get up here. Cupid is a cat in if you guys didn't know that.
Yeah, in Roman mythology.
In Roman mythology, it's a cat.
the podcat is active today.
Yeah.
Podcat.
So she sends down Cupid, the god, her assistant, her son assistant.
Yeah, son assistant.
And he takes the form of Aeneas' son, Ascanius. And in this disguise, because Aeneas does have a son already. He has a son. He had a wife. We're gonna get there.
Drama.
In this disguise as his son, Cupid inflames the queen's heart with passion for Aeneas, which is a weird way to do it.
Wait, so one mother said to a son, "Hey, my boy, go down there and get your brother laid."
Yeah, get your brother laid by this queen. She knows what she
cool
wants.
Mom.
Yeah.
She's cool mom.
Mm-hmm.
This is so crazy.
And so as soon as his son, not really his son, but the fake son, just comes into her room and is like, "Hey, love my dad, be my mom," and then shoots her with an arrow to make sure that she really falls in love.
Because honestly, all he has to do is go be his Cupid ass self. He doesn't need to do that weird.
He wanted to
fucking...
do a little pageantry.
Yeah.
They just love their disguises, huh?
Yeah.
They love that shit.
And then he disappears into a smoke bomb too.
Oh my god.
So then Dido calls Aeneas into her chambers.
Little bell.
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding. And
or cowbell.
Yeah.
Pussy served.
But she begs Aeneas to tell the story of his adventures during the war. And,
just lighting 1,000 little candles.
And in the 7 years since he left Troy. I guess that was the time that they did the mural.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Aeneas begins telling his sorrowful story. And this is sort of going to be a recap of the Trojan War, but it's an interesting recap because it's the recap from Aeneas's perspective.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he didn't like fight in it, right? He just like was it fleeing it?
He sort of like he was on the planning committee for the war, and he fights in it like a little bit, but he certainly wasn't. Like one of the things that he does at the beginning of the Aeneid is he has this long lamentful speech about like calling out into like the storm, like, why wasn't I struck down by Diomedes? He says that Diomedes is one of our favorite Greek heroes.
Okay.
Because it sounds like diabetes.
Yeah. Diomedes. He just like but he can't eat meat. That's what it is. It's like if he eats meat, his like blood sugar gets all fucked up.
That's him.
He would die of medes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm taking another nap.
All right.
Oh.
So Aeneas begins telling his sorrowful story. He talks about how the Greeks had constructed a wooden horse with a hollow belly that they secretly hid their best soldiers within. And the sight of the massive horse standing before their gates on the apparently deserted battlefield baffled all the Trojans. Near the horse, the Trojans found a Greek youth named
Beautiful youth.
Sinon.
Cinnamon?
Sinon.
Sinon?
Or Sinon.
Sinon.
It's Sinon.
John Sinon?
John
John
Sinon.
Sinon.
They didn't expect John Sinon. He explains that the Greeks wished to flee Troy for some time, but were prevented by fierce storms, this youth. And that the prophet told them to sacrifice one of their own, and that this youth, John Sinon, was chosen. But but that Sinon had managed to escape during the preparations, and so the Greeks left him behind. So the Trojans then looked at him and were like, "Oh, well, we feel bad for you, beautiful youth boy. We'll show you pity, and we'll take care of you. What's the deal with this giant horse?" And Sinon says, "Oh, it was an offering to the goddess, not Athena, but Minerva."
Oh.
Whoa.
That's her Roman
Minerva.
name. Mhm, that's her.
That is not pretty.
Athena's Minerva?
Minerva.
Oh.
Who turned against the Greeks after the desecrations of one of her temples by not Odysseus, but Ulysses.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah. Sinon.
That makes more sense than Minerva.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she later became a professor at Hogwarts.
Oh, dude, amazing. Yeah, great glasses.
Yeah. So just imagine Maggie Smith now when you...
good.
Drunk Maggie Smith?
Drunk Maggie Smith. Oh, that needs to be... that needs to be a meme at least.
Well, it could be your reality.
It could be. I guess I'm in power of that. So Sinon claims that if any harm comes to the wooden statue, that Troy will be destroyed by Minerva's wrath.
That's not even scary hearing her stupid name. Athena is so much more powerful than Minerva.
Wait, is Minerva? I mean, is Athena god? What was she the goddess of?
War and wisdom.
Really?
And turning people into birds.
She turns everyone into a fucking
shit.
bird.
Mm.
Wow.
So Oprah
okay.
Winfrey of birds.
Okay. You get a bird. You're
Yeah.
a bird. No, it
You're-
should be like, you're a bird.
you're a
You're a bird.
bird.
You're a bird.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
You're all caught up.
the Trojans install the horse within their city walls, and we know, of course, what happened then, that there were the Greek soldiers hidden inside.
How long were they in there?
The Greek soldiers?
Yeah.
It was just a day.
They
Oh,
pooped,
that's not that
they
bad.
pooped in there.
They sure did.
Maybe they did.
Mm-hmm.
They
They
pooped.
might have been like nervous from the war and they didn't, you know?
Yeah. They might have been barely stopped up.
Yeah. Very possible.
Just a bunch of...
or they had a toilet that was in the butt of the horse and they were just pooping out of the horse butt.
They'd be like, look at this
Which-
enchanted
Yeah, that's
horse statue.
incredible, dude. That's even more believable that they'd be like, don't fuck with that thing. It actually shits. It's amazing.
Why did they make it like that?
Why would they do that? Oh, it's so good.
There's like those little 80s baby dolls where the poop comes out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
Or like those, there's those candy dispensers that are like the sheep that like poop out chocolate jelly beans.
That's
Oh,
not
really?
a thing.
That's a real thing.
It's
Wait,
not.
where is that a thing?
No, he's lying.
That's a real
You're making
thing.
that up.
Oh.
We can find
You saw that at
for you.
Hogwarts.
Yeah. Sarah, you need this in your life.
Oh, God. Poop.
So night falls, and when the city sleeps, Sinon opens the horse's belly and releases the Greek warriors. The warriors then kill the Trojan guards, open the gates of the city to the rest of the forces. Meanwhile, Hector, the fallen leader of the Trojan army, appears to Aeneas in a dream and informs him that the city is going to be infiltrated. So Aeneas climbs up to his roof and he sees fighting everywhere and Troy in flames, and he runs for his equipment, his weapons, and then he heads for the heart of the city, joined by a few of his men. So remember, this is different than what we had previously heard, which is that he left because he saw a snake murder people.
Yeah, well, he's not really the hero of any story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird, huh?
Yeah.
Aeneas and his men, and he also paints the Trojans in the very best light here of like, oh yeah, we just accepted this little boy, and then okay.
Yeah, this is the Fox News version of his
Uh-huh.
journey. Yeah.
Aeneas and his men surprise and kill many Greeks, but are too badly outnumbered to make that much of a difference. Eventually, they go to King Priam's palace, where a battle is brewing. The Greeks are led by Pyrrhus, and they break into the palace. Pyrrhus kills his friend, whose name is
No.
I
see his face.
huh?
Nice to see your face. It's gonna be a shit.
It's just a wonderful name. It's Polites.
Politis?
Well,
Polit?
well,
Polites?
it looks like polites.
Polites.
He kills
Politis.
Polites.
I think it's Politis.
It's probably Polites. That
Polites?
makes-
Polites?
Mhm.
It's like the earlier version of Pilates?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He kills his little Pilates friend.
He kills
Oh,
his
no.
Pilates friend. Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Pilates.
why?
Pyrrhus.
Why does he kill his friend?
Pyrrhus is the Greek that they encounter.
Oh,
when they're-
he does not.
No.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
No.
Mm.
Someone else does.
Yeah, and Polites is the young son.
He's so polite dying.
Mhm.
Oh, thank you.
Aw.
Of Priam and Hecuba, and then Pyrrhus continues on to slaughter King Priam on his own altar. So that's a nice part of the Trojan.
Priam?
Mhm.
Well, that's what happens. That's what happens when you do Pilates.
Bringing it
We
back
all
around.
die.
Killed on an altar.
Aeneas continues relating his story, nearly overcome with grief over the slaughter. He says that while he's escaping, he finds Helen in hiding, and seeing her with like Troy in flames.
She's just like, I'll suck any dick you throw at me now. I'll be anyone's wife. Please.
He's filled with rage when he sees her as just like as the symbol of what this entire war was about. Like just overcome with grief and anger. He's like, he wants to kill Helen when he sees her.
Who is this?
Helen.
No, I mean, who gets mad? Who got
Aeneas.
Aeneas.
Mhm.
He's pissed off that like all this happened because of her.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
classic.
She never just straight up said, like, I'm happy with Paris. I'm
Mhm.
good. Go
No.
away.
And so when he has this moment, then smoke bomb,
Oh.
Venus appears. and explains that the blame of the war belongs with the gods, not with Helen. Please.
Leave this hot bitch alone.
She's one
It's
of,
not her fault. She's beautiful like I.
Yeah, that's exactly how it goes. And then Venus advises Aeneas to flee to Troy at once, or flee from Troy at once, since his fate is elsewhere. So Aeneas then proceeds to the house of his father, Anchises, but Anchises refuses to leave. But there's like a falling star in the sky, and there's like a flame on his forehead.
What the
Aeneas'
fuck?
son. Like his father sees visions, and so he like
okay.
sees like
Oh.
a falling star. He sees the tongue of a flame on Aeneas' son's forehead.
What's his son's name?
Ascanius.
Oh.
Ascanius. Then Anchises is finally persuaded to flee the city. So it's like, okay, that could have been edited out of the story.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
But he wanted to impress her. Is that why he said that?
Yeah, I think so.
Listen to the sad
He wanted
story.
to add more tension to the
But then I
story.
saw flames coming out of my
She's
son's
still
head.
lighting candles.
I
Yeah,
had to
and
take 'em.
she's hanging on every word too.
Oh,
She's
that's
shaking
awesome.
up the lube bottle.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Just what you do.
It was just olive oil back then.
She's a
Just olive oil.
she's a sex mixologist.
Yeah.
Oh, God, amazing.
And Aeneas then takes his father onto his back and then calls out to his wife, Creusa. And you can
I'm sorry, what?
Creusa.
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 And you can only imagine that, like, while Dad is hearing the story, she's like, "What now?" You're
Yeah,
she
starts blowing out candles.
blowing out all the candles in a row.
She caps the lube shaker back
She's like,
on.
Wait a second, you're married?
Yeah. And as they're fleeing, Creusa gets lost in the shuffle of just like all the men, all of the commotion, and he's got his father on his back and his like holding on to like the hand of his son.
He didn't tell her to piggyback the piggyback?
He should have.
Jump on my dad's back.
Yeah.
Oh God, it'd be amazing. Everyone get on my back. I'm pretty strong. I'm half God.
Yeah, right?
Let's go.
Piggyback on piggyback, babe.
Nah.
But so everyone exits the city, and Aeneas returns to search for Creusa, and he's like, Creusa, and she does appear before him,
Oh, but it's a vision.
but as a shade, she is dead.
Oh shit.
And he's like, Creusa.
His wife's throwing shade.
Yeah, he's like, Creusa, what happened? Why didn't you like stay right next to me?
I don't know. What happened? I was being alive at one point, and then my fucking husband abandoned me during a battle.
I had my dad on my back and our son.
Oh, and our son. You know, I could give you more sons.
Not anymore. You're dead.
I know.
Oh no.
She tells him though, she's not bitchy to him in any way.
Oh God.
She tells him to not be sorrowful because a new home and wife await for him.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
so
convenient.
You
I feel
shouldn't
like
cry.
the way it actually happened was he was just like, he like got out of sight of her and he's like, I don't like her that much anyway. And
Yeah.
he went back and he's like, whispered her name. He's like, Wishliba, what's your name? Whatever. Crouton. Oh, well, I guess she's gone. And that's the story that he told her. But don't worry, Crouton was just, she died. And whatever her name is.
So Aeneas finishes his story. He
Yeah,
says-
no, in this part, he's telling, like, he's leaning on the
Yes.
bed.
Uh-huh.
Like, and then my wife told me to have a lot of sex. And
Yeah,
that she
uh-huh.
worries about my wiener.
Mhm.
She specifically told me that. She was dead.
She was worried about my wiener. Yeah.
She said,
So
was
yeah,
gonna say
then
wax your
Dido's
wiener,
like
but it's not.
starts relighting the candles again. She's like,
Oh.
Nice.
yeah.
Oh,
And he says,
wife
yeah,
says the wiener.
Dido, I was really comforted by these words, despite all the chaos that was happening around me and all the death and heartache, knowing that there would be something beautiful and someone beautiful to look for in the future.
ooh.
It made me realize that life was worth living again.
Aww.
What am I going to do with this erection?
Well, I have all sorts of holes.
So,
And ideas.
so
That's
that's
amazing.
that's about where we leave off this first part of the Aeneid. This was the first two books
Oh, shit.
of the Aeneid, and sort of like how the Iliad took us, I think, 6 episodes to get through.
How many
Okay.
books was the Iliad? Wasn't it just one?
No,
Oh, really?
it's several parts.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is where we leave them off is Aeneas and Dido get down.
Oh, shit.
Mhm.
And
Do you have any details?
want to thank you.
They're all in her lyrics. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all in the lyrics. They're all right there. They've been there all along.
Put your penis inside me.
Mhm.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
it makes sense now.
There will be no white dick inside. Oh wait, no, we will.
They will.
Is he white?
Probably
Yes,
not.
I don't know.
No.
He's like he's from like Turkey, so he's that Middle Eastern.
He's
that.
Freddie Mercury.
He's that. She's your Venus. She's got smoke bombs. Oh.
Hi, thanks for tuning in to Venus on HGTV.
Thank you for joining us so smoothly with that smoke bomb. Oh, where'd
And,
she go?
nope.
Oh, she's back. Holy shit.
So sometimes, I'm just so fucking beautiful. I want to walk around and I want to go into a Costco and I want to be unseen. So you know what I do?
Oh, she's gone.
I can buy things and no one
Oh,
stops me for
she's gone.
autographs.
My God, it's so good. And you can too. With a-
Hey, I'm. Someone told me that if I called this line, I'd be able to talk to people and learn what's going on on my
Yeah.
television.
Where are you from? Tell us where you're from, caller.
My name is Randall P. Schmitter, and
Uh-huh.
I love you, Venus.
Hold on. You sound like a dumb fucking cow person.
I am a dumb cow person.
I'd
yes.
like to sit on your face.
Oh, whoa! She's sitting on my face right now.
Oh, I can't see her, but I can feel her.
What is this ad? What have we done?
I don't know. Have you ever wanted to have sex but not see the person, just feel them? Well, now you can too. Smoke bombs, sex versions.
Wow. Well,
oh, that's the best one yet.
it is. Well, Jeff, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of part 1 of the Aeneid. I hope that you learned and you grew, and I certainly enjoyed having you here.
This is good. I learned some things, definitely. I had a good time.
And if you think he put that cat in heat, just follow him on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
What's your Insta?
Oh, yeah. I am Jeff Torres.
Cool.
You can watch episodes of you do like a shirtless kitchen on your Instagram.
Oh, I think I have. Yeah, I saved some of them. They're there. Yeah, they are. They're there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just follow their saved stories. Just watch some stories.
Yeah, because this is a podcast and we don't have any visual to this. If you're interested in people who have the bodies of Greek gods,
Oh my God, Apollo would decapitate this guy,
he would. Yeah.
and that's a compliment.
Oh wow, because he's like, you got a good body. I'm gonna kick
Yeah,
your head off.
he
Is
had
that
a
what he
big
would do?
crush on this dude, and he played frisbee too hard with him, and he knocked his head off. He was really sad.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So that's how good looking this guy is.
Oh,
He should be
shit.
decapitated.
Yeah, I and Sarah just wants to spit in his mouth and make him crazy. That's another reference.
Yep. Anyway, back to Instagrams. You can follow us on @_myth_understood. You can follow this piece of shit at the Paul Bianchi and this other
Yes.
piece of shit at the Sarah Oliver.
True. And you can follow us, of course, on all social media at _mythunderstood. Is that what you just said?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And please rate and review us on Apple Podcasts, and that helps people find this podcast and other podcasts on the Dragon Wagon Network. Of course, we are part of the Dragon Wagon Radio Network, which is at It's Dragon Wagon on all social media. Please be sure to visit our shop. I love the Heavy shirt that was made, and I feel like just we need a drunk Maggie Smith shirt now.
Now we do.
That's all I want. And
be sure to follow at D&DW because we were the last.
Oh yeah.
Guys,
that was
if you
why
look-
he's here.
If you like, that is why Jeff Torres exists.
That's yeah. I was just designed. I just was created for that. Just to be on podcasting with you guys.
So I
Just
there he
smoke
is.
bomb. Yeah.
I do some dungeon mastering on another podcast called Dungeons and Dragon Wagon, in which Jeff Torres has been a guest player, and Sarah Oliver was our most recent guest player.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So please show your support at dragonwagonradio.com/support to help out this network just exist. It needs your love.
Okay. Night.
Night.
Night night.
Sarah, I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to tell you one more myth.
I have no more time.
2 handsome gentlemen entered the room.
Oh, now I'm listening.
Wait, who? Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about you two.
Us?
Who are you?
I'm Mark. I'm Chad, and we have a podcast called The Hell With This.
That sounds amazing. We mostly talk about Hades.
Well, mainly we're talking about modern myths. We're talking about movies. You know how you've got your favorite movie that your friends have never heard of? You're nostalgic about it. Maybe it's really bad, but you love it anyway. Your best friend has never seen it, despite you telling him to watch it 1,000,000 times. Between Chad and I, we've got a lot of those.
Yeah, basically it's a podcast about reaching that point where you just say, you know what, the hell with this. We're watching that damn movie finally, and you're just going to have to sit and talk to me about it.
So where can I find this movie talking podcast?
You can listen to us at thehellwiththis.com or wherever podcasts are found.
It's Dragon Wagon.